Hi everyone, so this week we're going to be doing animation. Animation has its roots in photography, and that has its roots in the Victorian era when it was first discovered and invented. Prior to that, people didn't really understand movement and the way things moved. So, for example, horses, whenever horses were painted up to about 1820, they were always painted like rocking horses. They used to sort of float through the air. So, floating horses, all well and good, people just accepted it. Then in the 1870s, which is a long time actually after photography was really invented, along came a chap called Leland Stanford. Leland Stanford founded Stanford University in America, which is a very prestigious and posh university. And he also raced horses, and he wanted to make his horses go faster so that he could make more money from them. So he put out a reward, or created a prize, if you like, for $25,000, which was an astronomical amount of money at the time, for someone who could help him do this. He wanted to see how their feet fell and how they moved, and see if there's anything he could do to train them to go faster. And he came across a chap called Edward Maybridge. Edward Maybridge was a bit of an experimenter. He was actually born in Britain. He was born in Kingston, and he travelled to America to seek his fortune in the gold rush, and he became a photographer. Photography at that time was pretty basic, and you'd have to stay very still. You have photography, you have your plate or your film, and you have the light of the image, so whatever you want to take the photograph of, and you'd have a shutter in between it. So when you take your smartphone and you press take a photo of it, it's that little click sound, that's supposed to be the shutter moving. Now in the Victorian times, the shutters took ages and the exposure time was really long. So 2 seconds, 2 seconds is quite a long time. You'd have to stand still for 2 seconds. It was difficult. That's why Victorian pictures are sometimes faces are blurry, or you see people blinking. And sometimes you don't see people at all because they don't register on the film. Anyway, Maybridge designed a shutter that worked in 1/1000th of a second. So very, very quick. And he took photos of animals, and it was the closest you could get, I suppose, to a high-speed, high-definition photograph. It was quite a tricky process to do. So what he did was he rigged up a series of cameras in a long line and a series of tripwires, and he would get the animal, in this case it was usually a horse, or sometimes humans. He also did pigeons and greyhounds, and all sorts of things, even a camel. And he would get them to cut across all these tripwires, and they would take photos of each individual movement. But as a sideline to this, what people then realised was that if you put them all together and you started flicking through them, it would give the illusion of movement. And what Maybridge has actually done, by accident, is invented a film, so a movie, which is quite incredible, really. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a go at just making a 2-frame film, a little flick book, and we're going to have 2 bits of movement, one moving into another one. Okay, so for this you're going to need some strips of paper. These are bits of A4 paper. I've just cut them across the thin edge. You're going to need a pencil and a felt tip of some sort and a rubber to sort them all out afterwards. The first thing you need to do is get one of your strips of paper and fold it in half. This will give you your book. And then on that book, you need to draw an image. I'm going to use pencil first. I'm going to have a go at drawing an elephant. So I'm going to start with the ears, and do his head and his trunk. And his trunk is going down, and put his eye in there. Oh, I like the idea of an elephant. Elephants do move. They move nice and slowly. So it's probably quite a nice one to do. So this is my first impression of the elephant. And there he is. He's quite happy. I like him. He's quite sweet. So that is my first image. The second image I'm going to do is going to be based on this, but it will be slightly moved on, and then I shall flick between the two. So first thing I'm going to do with this, I'm going to get a piece of paper underneath so that my felt tip doesn't go through to my table, is I'm going to draw over it in black felt tip like this. There's his trunk. So the lovely thing about having a pencil is that you can adjust it if you want to at this point. There we go. We can put some little nails on. And his eye in the right place. All done. Number one. Glad I did that, because otherwise it would have gone through. So the second part, all you have to do is, that's your first bit, but you actually need to fold the book backwards over itself like that. And you might not be able to see that very well on the camera. Oh, you can just see it actually. You can actually see through it, which means you know what your first image is. You can then change it. You can change your image slightly, and you can make him move. So in this one, he has his legs facing the front, his trunk is down. I'm going to do his trunk up in the air. His mouth open like that. I'm going to put that leg going back. And this leg, which was down, I'm going to put going up. Like that. The rest of him is going to stay pretty much the same as it was before. So, first image, second image. Slight change in each one, each time. So I'm going to open it up using my bit of paper again so I don't get my black marker pen on my table. He's a happy jolly elephant. And you know what? I think I want him to have a sing. He's making a trumpeting sound. There we go. Now, I can fold it back so that my first image is on the top. All right. I'm going to rub out all of my pencil so it's all ready to go. Now, for the image, if you're struggling a bit, you can have a look in the book. You can find something to trace from a book if you want to. If your paper's slightly see-through, I think that's a good idea. There's lots of things you do. You don't have to do animals. You could do balls. You could do alien spaceships. You could do anything you want. It's up to you. Right, this is the clever bit. So now you're going to take your pencil and you roll your first picture around your pencil like this. And you roll it up nice and tight. And then that is your animation ready to go. Put your fingers at this side, and then all you do is flick between the two. And you can see, he raises his leg, and his trunk goes up. So, there you go. That is your project. Picture one, picture two. So there you go. There's your little flick book, 1, 2. It's a really lovely thing to have a go at. Obviously, you don't have to stop at just 2, and I'm going to have a little go, and I'll post another video where I've tried and done a few more and made an actual proper flip book where you probably have lots and lots and lots and lots of sheets that you can flick through. It's the same illusion. But I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope you liked the video, and I look forward to seeing what you make.